Yo, yo, what is up? So, we're gonna do some retopology on the character we sculpted yesterday. I've already started it, so I'm just gonna continue where I left off. Yeah, this guy. I was working on the tail. Look at a little flat on the bottom. That's a thick, long, hard-looking pee-pee. I don't think it's a pee-pee. It's kind of on the backside. What's up, Brucey? It is thick and long-looking, though. It's like way longer than sculpting the damn thing out. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. What was that? What was that? Muhammad Ahmad just subbed. I appreciate the sub. Welcome in. Welcome. Muhammad, I love your content, man. Keep it going. Angelo Heart Red. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. It's definitely a lot of work. How long you been doing some game dev stuff? How long you been on your good old game dev journey? In middle of my final exams, I'm gonna start dev my game afterwards. Oh, nice. How long do you have till your exams are over? Junum, yo Carrie, yo chat. What's up, Junum? What you got going on? We finished our sculpt yesterday, and now we're doing some retopology. We're working on the tail right now. I did the face last night. I like getting the face over with because it's kind of the hardest part. So yeah, I went ahead and knocked that out. This is what we got on the faces on the retopology. Now we're on the tail down here. Show you how the sculpt turned out though. This was the sculpt. I've been trying to dev for a year, but keep stopping because of lack of good guidance. Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, when I was like, you know, very new, I can't tell you how many times I quit just out of like frustration, just being confused, failing at things I was trying to make. Yeah, it could be frustrating for sure for a while. Just being confused as hell for a long time. It's like that, that's for sure. But hey, you'll get there. You'll get there. It just takes, you know, it just takes doing it a lot. Takes a lot of practice. And the learning never stops. Like, I still learn stuff all the time. All the time. I'm having trouble manipulating my hellish dog. When I finish the equipment and go to object or pose mode, the bones snap and are all outside the body. Did you, when I finished the rigging, did you do retopology on your dog? Hopefully, man. Hey, you'll get there, trust me. It just takes a while. It just takes a while. Like, I've been learning for about 4 to 5 years, probably more close to like 5 years, and I didn't really start like feeling comfortable till about 4 years in. Yes, you did? Did you... I don't know. What, did you... I'm assuming you followed a tutorial for rigging? I've never heard of bones just snapping out of the mesh, but I don't know. Damn, yeah, it takes a while. It takes a good little minute to feel comfortable. Like, it took me a long time to feel comfortable in here. And there's still stuff that I need to learn, you know? There's just a lot of stuff to take in. The retopo are good. The edge flow are perfect too. Yeah, it must be something in the rig. Did you auto weight? I'm assuming you did. You just did blend. You just did parented auto weight. Sorry, I'm back. Welcome back, Rusi. Welcome back. Welcome back. But what up, Rusi? What you got going on today? Let me ask you, on the feature of your wolf, did you create IK foot bone? I did. Yeah. We made IK bones. Indeed. I don't think we'll be doing IK on the feet of this guy because he doesn't really have knees or other bones connected to his legs. He just kind of just has feet. But we'll probably make IKs for the arms. Made the first test module prototype of enemy AI on Excel. Hell yeah! How did it turn out? How'd it go? Yeah, I established my game's story and characters, and yesterday I started watching your videos on Souls-like, so you inspired me to start over again. Hey, that's actually where you should start. You should definitely start with, you know, establishing, you know, the story of the game, the mechanics of the game, I actually need to do some more work on that on my stuff soon. I've got a little bit of a game design document started, but there's still stuff in it that I need to fill out for my game. So yeah, I think after this character, that's probably what I'm gonna do. We might do some streams of just filling out a game design document, because why not? It's something I need to get done, and it might help some people in, you know, learning how to set up a game design document. It's good enough. I can develop it from there to the level I would want it to be. We can decide to attack or heal based on teammates' health and pick a target based on remaining health. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I didn't even know. That's crazy that Excel can do all of that. I didn't know you could do all of that stuff in Excel. But that's dope. Hells yeah. Are they pretty good at, like, kicking your ass a little bit? When I go to edit mode, they return to the correct place. Oh, I know exactly what happened. So that means I think what happened is you moved your bones at some point. Yeah, I think you need to remake your rig, man. Cause I had the same thing happen when I made my first rig. Yeah, you need to remake your rig. Be careful about moving your bones around. Like, try to leave your bones in place. Yeah. If you're going in edit mode and it's going into the right place, I don't have any bones on this, otherwise I'd show you, but yeah. Retopo are good. Let's take a look. Yeah, it looks good. Is that...
Yeah, it's gonna be fun on the bun.
Hey, someone just followed. Who followed? Let's see. Where are my notifications? I don't see them here. Normally they're here. Real Destiny is following. I appreciate the follow. I appreciate the follow. Royal Games, do you stream also on Twitch or only on YouTube? I stream also on Twitch. I'm assuming that was you that just followed. But hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You'll get there, man. I believe in you. Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. Excel is a powerful tool? Yeah, I didn't know all of that about Excel. I need to look into what else Excel can do. All I knew it was for was like some jobs use it for spreadsheets and stuff. Send you a printer of the Retopo on DC. Yeah, it looked fine as far as I could tell. Yeah. Yeah, I think what you did was I think you moved your bones at some point and it set your pose mode. It set your pose mode to a different position. Cause I did the same thing on my first rig and I ended up having to rebuild the whole damn thing. It's on the mini feed, yeah? It's me. Thought you had the same name. Yeah, on Twitch it's just my name. Yeah. Ah, damn ads. Twitch ad, though. I could still respond to YouTube. Carrie is currently streaming on Twitch just as he's speaking. Yep, yep. I'm on Twitch and YouTube. I do the multi-streaming. Can the position of the cursor influence the location of the bones? It can if you set your stuff to go to the cursor. But like for me, I just leave my cursor in the in its original position. Let's see if I can find a way to give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let me pull up my wolf. Let's see, I'm gonna make another save of this Wolf 1. We'll call it Wolf 1 test. Just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. So what happens is over here, if you go into your bone, your data, rest position. If you go into edit mode, it does this, right? Pretty much, this is what's happening. This is pretty much what's happening. Yeah, let me reset that there. How can I reset the position of the cursor? Let me see. I think is it Control A? Or is it Shift A? It's one of those damn buttons. Alt A? It's not Alt A. What is it? I forget the hotkey for it. Is it S? No, Shift S. Shift S. Cursor to world origin. Yeah, Shift S, and then cursor to world origin, and then it'll go back to world origin. So basically you program, do 3D art, what else? Animation and skinning? Yep, we do animation and we do rigging and yeah, we do all that stuff. I could pretty much make an entire game by myself. I'm not good at like art or like texturing and stuff like that, but yeah, if I wanted to, I could make pretty much everything I need to. Some of it might be janky, but yeah. Ultimately, I want to be able to select which ability to use to attack, heal, buff, debuff based on enemy factors and have it adjustable so that different enemies have different intelligence. Yeah, that sounds complicated. What do you think the process for that would be? That sounds tough. Sounds complicated. Yes, but it is not connected to the mesh yet. Oh, so you don't have it weighted to the mesh yet. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to reset that back. You could just position it back, probably. Like in pose mode. Just position it back in place. But then it's probably not going to be perfectly aligned. Is there a way to... maybe in pose mode, what does zero do? Zeroing it out. Maybe if you go to pose mode and click on your bones and just zero it out. That seemed to reset it. Because if I go over here, go to edit mode, it goes back. Go back to pose mode, and if you look at the location over here, just click your bones and zero it out. maybe it will help if you haven't saved your, if you haven't applied any transforms. That should maybe work. I'm behind too with material shader stuff. Yeah, I mean, depending on what kind of materials and shaders you want to do, it's not necessary if you're just fine with using you know, Quixel stuff, or like on Blender, if you're fine with like using Blender Kit. This is an add-on I have on here. It does kind of the same thing that Megascans does. You can just find materials and stuff. But, I mean, even with all of that, doing stuff like making characters and stuff like that, it still is useful to have some things like Substance Painter and stuff like that. No, I don't have Substance Painter, but you can do some things similar to Substance Painter if you just use a Quixel Mixer. So that's also something you can do. Is the Souls game be full blueprint or C++? It's gonna be all blueprints. Be all blueprints. All blueprints. I'll try this. Thank you. No problem. Yeah, hopefully it works out. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully your rig isn't messed up and you have to completely redo it, because that would be rough. But I've been there. I've had to... Just the other day, I had to redo all my animations because I messed up some root motion stuff. And then in the process of trying to fix it, I broke my bones. I applied some transforms and it broke everything on all my animations. So I had to rebuild all my animations. So that kind of sucked, but we ended up having it done. Getting it done like really, really fast. Like if the player character has a really high attack value, the enemy AI can buff their resistance first, or if the player character has more speed, the enemy can debuff. So the player character gets slower and buff themselves to make more accuracy, etc. Trying to make the enemy AI act like real players. Yeah, that sounds freaking crazy. That sounds like straight up like video game AI. But like, my brain is just baffled on like, how do you make the AI do that in Excel? Because that sounds like some hardcore code to me. Refresh the damn YouTube. Oh, it stopped. For this one specifically, I use if function. It basically acts based on conditions of another cell or cells. So if the enemy AI thinks the gap between their accuracy and player character speed is too much, I can set it up so it chooses to take specific actions based off of that. I love works of manipulating datasets. Okay, so that sounds like basically like a Boolean setup, like in code speak. Okay. Yeah, you need to get into, I think if you like doing that kind of stuff, Rusi, you need to get into like code because that's what coding is. That's what it is, or a good chunk of it is stuff like that, you know? You'd probably be a badass little coder. If you could do that stuff in Excel. What in the world was that?
I gotta go study, but you keep up the good work going.
I appreciate it. What was that? I heard a notification. I heard the TTS. Oh, Muhammad, hey, oh, a $5 donation. What? I appreciate the dono. What? Hey, enjoy your studies. Enjoy your game dev journey. And I appreciate you hanging out and appreciate the $5. Hell yeah. Thanks, man. Adios. Hey, I'll see you around. I'll see you around. Eventually, I'll get into coding for sure. Do you think you have an idea of what language you would want to learn? I'm definitely pretty set on learning C++ when I do start diving into coding that isn't, you know, Unreal Engine blueprints. Definitely gonna be C++. No, if I were to choose, I'd pick the most universal one. I don't know what the most universal one would be. I don't know too much about a bunch of different ones. I just know, like, the ones that are common for video games. Vakine! Yo, what's up, Vakine? What you got going on? What up? We are, we out here doing some Doing some retopology. on our little bunny dude we made yesterday. I'll show you how the sculpt turned out. Yeah, we got this guy. The hands were kind of the hardest part. Hands are hard. The face was hard too, just getting like the little area in here right. My suggestion on code is choose the application, then decide. Yeah, choose like what you're going to be using the code for, and then, you know, based on what that, you know, requires, learn that code. Definitely not a bad suggestion. What up, Vatcon? What you got going on? You been doing some animating since you got your new rig set up? Animations, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to get to animations for this guy. Yeah, I'm doing the idle, hell yeah. It looks better, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see them. See how the animations turn out. Only problem is what I do with hands in the idle. What do I do with hands in the idle? Oh. I don't know, you could do like a little sway. Maybe they do like the worm. I don't know. Make them do something crazy. Maybe they pick their nose. You do all kinds of things with the hands. Maybe they scratch their butt, you know? Got an itchy butt. The normal idle pose. I don't know. You just do like a little, kind of like how you do with breathing, just a little bit of sway. That's what I normally do with idols. I just do like a little bit of sway movement. But something that's pretty nice with idle animations is instead of just having it, you know, be like, you know, like, I don't know, like a repeating sway, make the animation kind of longer. So that way you're not just going back and forth with your sway. You can kind of like, you know, add a sway this way and then maybe a sway this way, and that way you can kind of randomize the hand sway and it makes it look a little more natural. Plan to have multiple idols? Yeah. Definitely not a bad idea. Did the music stop? I think it did. Yeah, I only made one idol for my wolf. But I think that's kind of all he needed. So you get a random base one and then a random one plays every now and again? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. The good old random idol. If you if you stand still long enough. So I can do the right way now. Time to see. Hey, let's see. Let's see if it works. Moment of truth. We need another loop in here. Faux show. Dude, I hate ears. I can't tell you how stressed out I was doing retopology on these ears. Ears are stressful, dude. Gonna do some chores, be right back. Hey, I got you. Good luck on the chores. Yeah, dude, ears freaking suck. Nah, it's quite easy. Hell nah. Hell nah, dude. I hate doing ears. Ears like this. Both times on the wolf and on this character. That shit had me stressed out. You need a main loop, then base loop? Yeah, the way I've been doing it is kind of like, well, you can kind of see how I've been doing it. I've been boxing out the shape and then just, you know, adding loops and then shaping it out. And I guess because of that, it makes the ear situation a little bit harder. It's good for everything else, but for ears, man, it is stressful for ears. And it still ain't perfect right now. I mean, it looks pretty decent, though. We should take some time in Discord. I will show you my method. You will find it better. Yeah, I'll take a look at your method. This one, I mean, I like this method for like everything except the ears. I've done some other methods before in the past. Like I watched a video on doing the method of just going ahead and making your edge loops around the whole entire mesh and then filling all of that stuff in, which isn't a bad method. Start off with looping joints. So kind of like what I was just saying, maybe like I've seen methods of like you just go ahead and get all the edge loops done and then you just fill in that area. And manually do it. So I start with a single vertex. Oh, instead of like a plane, you just start with one vertex. Okay, that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, you quickly line up, then does around armpit, shoulder, thigh, hip, neck, head. Yeah, see the thing that, like, I'm guessing it's probably pretty similar than what I was just talking about. The thing I didn't like about doing that was, like, the filling in part. Like, filling in all the disconnected vertices. Like, I liked the fact that you go ahead and get your edge loops, like, knocked out. But I didn't like filling in, like, connecting everything afterwards. But I don't know, maybe you're doing it a little bit differently than what I'm thinking of. Did you have to separate your lobe into several pieces for the rigging to work? No, I didn't. At first I thought I had to, but when I actually rigged it, no, I kept everything together. I was just messing up on the rigging part. I forget what I was messing up on, but no, I ended up keeping the entire mesh together. Friggin' ads. Trying to think about how to deal with this spot. Thinking maybe add a loop there and a loop. Maybe another one there and then one there, maybe. Do this one first. Are you gonna use shrink wrap? I'm unfamiliar with shrink wrap. What does that do? I don't know what that is. It wraps a mesh to another mesh, so if you add a shrink wrap to the box, you on the sculpting, it will wrap on it. Wraps a mesh to another mesh, so if you add a shrink wrap to the box, you on the sculpting, it will wrap on it. I don't think I quite get what that means. It will wrap on it? It's in modifiers? Shrink wrap. Do I have to target it to the sculpt? How does this work? Whoa, what did that do? Let me take a look at that again. It wrapped the sculpt. Press the 3 dots on the modifier? Or where at? This thing? What 3 dots? This? I don't see anything. In an edit mode, you'll see how it works. Let's see. Oh, whoops. I'm in edit mode. I don't see anything. Do I have to highlight everything? The 3 dot to buy the modifier? Oh, this thing? Top part of the modifier? Oh, that seems kinda useful. Let's see. Oh, nice. Seems to... Interesting. What I do then is go to sculpt mode on the boxed one. And then what, just kind of like clean it up that way? Then I use shift, slide, relax to ease the vertices. Interesting. I have not seen this method. Not a bad idea, though. I might start using this. Seems like it could be useful. Clean some bumpiness. Is that what it does? Is it kind of clean any bumpiness you have? Because I definitely have, like, if you go into subdivision surface, if I turn my subdivision on, there's like, oh no, that actually made it a little bit more bumpy. Yeah, added some bumpiness to it. Helps a lot with messy areas. Yeah, this part isn't even done though, so that might be why. Let me look at the head. Because I had some bumpiness in the head. Let's look at that. Ooh. 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 Kind of messes with the eye a little bit. Seemed to add a little bit of messiness to the front side. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with it. Some of the edges of the ear get a little wonky. You gotta put 0 division above it. Zero subdivision above it. Part of the retopology I will show you. Okay. Ruster, Duster, the Worm. Well, this looks like a funny little stream. Wait, is that Gao soundtrack? God of War? Oh, what is it? It is God of War right now. Yeah, it is God of War. Well, what's up? Welcome in. What up? What up? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I've never messed with Trick Rap back on. Nearest surface point. Looks like it has some of these other options. See what some of these do. Nearest vertex. Oh, God. Project. Oh, God. On surface. Outside surface. Inside. Above. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to mess with that at some point. I didn't even know that existed. Interesting. Hells yeah. Well, the tail's almost done. Almost. Let's go ahead and pull some of this stuff up. Kind of thinking, do we need another loop in there? Let's see. Yeah, probably. Probably not a bad idea. Probably the last loop here, though. Are we still on shuffle? No, shuffle got turned off. Okay. Good to know. We'll probably add a loop in there. Maybe not. Roosie's back. Welcome back, Roosie. Welcome back. How'd your chores go? What'd you have to do? Let's see. It was fine? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, good old chores. I feel like I smell ketchup. I don't know why. Something smells like ketchup all of a sudden. Just a random whiff of ketchup. Sorry, I spilled some ketchup earlier. Why are you spilling the ketchup? That's a waste of some good ketchup. I need them for some chicken tendies. Actually, I'm more of a hot sauce guy. I like that hot sauce, yo. It's okay, I'll buy another on the next grocery shopping. But we need the ketchup now. Wouldn't that suck? Especially if carpet. Do you have carpet where you live, Rusi? Cause like, in my room, it's like nothing but carpet. That would suck to spill some ketchup in the carpet. It'd just be there forever. Oh, rip. Hella stain. Someone gonna think you murdered somebody in your room. Think you could ever get into 3D modeling, Rusi? So I know you like art. You're good at art. You would probably be a hell of a 3D modeler as well. Maybe if I have time. Yeah, it is pretty time consuming. Like that wolf that we were working on last week. Like I spent like a full week on working on that wolf. But I don't know, you would spend like months on just like some drawings. But I'd imagine I bet if you got into 3D modeling, you would probably make like a bunch of concept art and then like model that concept art. I bet you would go all out with it. I suck at drawing, so I can't really do concept art. I just have to find references from the internet. Did it just start this song over? No, it's just the ending of it. Okay. Strange ending. Kind of sounded like it started over. Ooh. It's playing some Star Fox. Cool with that. Oh, we got hit with ads. I think since we got hit with ads, I'm gonna take the opportunity to do a quick pee break. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So let's continue. I have so many collectible cards? What kind of cards? I used to have a bunch of like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but then my brother moved out and like took them all with him, so I don't have anything now. From the anime Oshinoko? Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. Are they on a new season yet, or are they kind of like in between seasons right now? The one I have has 28 different cards. I have 2 of the full sets plus 100 spare cards. Waiting for season 2. Oh, damn. But that's dope. Yeah, that sounds like you have a shit ton of cards. How long, do they have a release date on season 2 already? Or is that still waiting to be announced as well? No date yet? Okay. Damn. How long do anime shows normally wait in between seasons? Is it just like one a year, or do they wait like a few years? Damn YouTube buffering. Sometime in 2024? Okay, so sometime this year. Nice. Well, that should be awesome. I haven't really dived into any shows in a long time. There hasn't been really anything new that has caught my attention, you know? I'm not really a big TV person to begin with, but I do dive into some TV stuff sometimes. Some shows. I mostly just live off of like playing YouTube videos in the background while I do stuff, or just like, you know, Twitch streams in the background or something, you know? Gotta always have some kind of noise going on. See what this looks like with subdivision. It's like right in there. Right in here. That reminds me, I've been into ASMR when sleeping. Oh, what kind of ASMR have you been listening to? I normally just go to bed with like a TV show on in the background or something. Ears related? I'm confused. What does that mean? Ears related? Ear licking, breathing, or whispering by ears? Ear licking? Is there a specific sound that happens when you lick an ear? It's Vakine! What up, Vakine? Just chillin'? Hell yeah. I can feel. What's your next goal after your animations are done for your game, Vacon? Like, what you gonna do after you do your animations? Or heartbeat? I could see that being kind of chill. Heartbeat sounds. It will be implementing the character, and then after that, I might work on a few models or orc on crafting and building. But I don't know how to do those yet. Yeah. Work on crafting and building. Yeah, crafting and building. I haven't built any building systems before, but I've followed Crystal Clear's crafting setup at one point. This is that of my favorite VTuber. Let's check it out. Let me turn this off for a second. This is what you go to bed to? Seems chill. Skip to the middle. Yeah, I need to look over his crafting system and see what else for building. Yeah, he has a video on building on a building system too, but it's not connected to his crafting system. I'd imagine doing crafting and building, and then, you know, using resources that you have being pretty complicated, but I don't know. I've never built a system like that. Yeah, this is what you go to bed to? Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, exactly. I just need to know how to use materials and inventory. Have you followed his inventory system? Like, I know you did Ryan Laley's inventory system. But I'd imagine following Crystal Clear's inventory and then doing his crafting system would probably be easier than trying to implement it from Ryan's. Because Ryan's inventory is completely different. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know if I could go to bed to that. But hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, I did Ryan's one? Yeah. Also didn't know there was emotes in YouTube? Yeah. Apparently so. There's only really like one YouTube streamer that I watch, and it's a podcast. 99% of YouTube streamers sub to are VTubers. I love VTubers a lot. Very nice. Actually, I'm not aware of many VTubers. I guess Vatcon's technically a VTuber, right? Yeah, I don't know very many VTubers. Yeah, technically that kind's a VTuber. Anyways, it's 2:30 a.m. I gotta go to bed. I have work tomorrow. Hey, I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, I'm about to hop off as well. I'm about to take a break and eat some food, and then I'll probably be back on in a few hours. But I appreciate you hanging out, Rusi. Have a good one. Jesse, I can't read the name. It's hard to see. Jesse Entertainment. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, how are you? How's it going? It's going good. We're, getting some work done on our new character. I started a new character yesterday. We sculpted this bad boy out. And now we're doing retopology on it. But it's going good. How are you doing? You two, good night. Cool later. Did I say that right? Good night, cool later. See you, Rusi. Oh, did I say it wrong? Did I butcher the end of it? You two, good night. Q later. Q. See you later. That's what I messed up. See you later. There it is. There it is. See you later. Yeah, I'll see you, Rusi. Get some good sleep. Enjoy your day at work. Oh, that kitty looks very cute. Yeah, I'm good. Just saw your stream. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's kind of like a mixture between a kitty and like a bunny and like a human. We named him Sylvan Hairfolk. We went to ChatGPT and asked a bunch of names. And we ended up with Sylvan Hairfolk. That's his name. Yeah. We're gonna turn him into a character for my game. But nice, what you got going on today? What is the plan for the day? Nice name. I have one issue. I wonder if you could help me with that, please. Maybe. What's the issue? I might be able to help. Well, I made an oxygen system for my dinos. When it goes underwater, the oxygen level gets low. And when it comes out, it fills back in, which works fine. But when I try to set the widget visibility for it, visible and hidden, it does not show the oxygen bar. It keeps giving me error. What's the error say? And are you doing it in blueprints? I have built an oxygen system like that before, so maybe I can help with that. I'm assuming it's giving you an access none, player ref not found, or something like that, or wherever you're promoting your variable from. Probably. Yeah, I'm doing it in blueprints. Are you doing it, are you setting your visibility? Like, are you creating a binding in your UI? Is that how you're doing it? Oh, I got hit with friggin' ads. I give the ref for my widget and then get the oxygen bar from there and then try to set its visibility to visible or hidden, but it keeps saying blueprint error, set visibility. Yeah, I bind it to oxygen level. Here, let me just close this out and open up Unreal Engine. I would kind of need to see the code to really be able to help you, but just to give you an idea of how I would do that. I will open this up. Okay. So the way I would do it, let me just open my widget. Print, widgets, player HUD. Alright, so I'm just gonna make a test progress bar here. Progress bar, pull this guy in the middle. Let's pull the percentage up. We'll leave it blue like that. And then what I would do is I'm gonna go into my third person blueprint. Make a variable called is under, well, we might not need this variable, but I'm gonna go ahead and make it. We'll see what we do. Is underwater as a boolean. And then let's give us a variable called breath, or let's call it max, or actually let's call it current breath, and we'll make it a float, and then we'll make one called max breath, also a float, and then I'm gonna give them both a value of 100. And then in the player HUD, you want to go to your graph, in the event graph, cast to your character, promote that to a variable, and then in the designer, on the visibility of this, we are going to, actually we may need that is underwater variable. So, in the visibility... Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Let me set the percent of this. So I'm gonna go into the percent binding and grab my player ref and get current breath, and I'm gonna divide that by max breath, and then set this here. So that way that'll tell us how much breath we have, and then I'm just gonna make a test blueprint real quick. That's gonna be our water. Let me just make one here. Actor, we will call this water zone underscore BP. And then I'm gonna add a box collision. I'll call this water zone box. And leave that like that. And then what we want to do in the event graph, I'm going to delete all this. Right click on the water zone. On component begin overlap. I'm going to cast to third person character. And then if we overlap, we are going to we're gonna get current breath, and we're gonna subtract 1 from it, and then set current breath. And then let me think about this. And so let's see if that's doing what it should. It's just gonna subtract 1 from it, but let's see, maybe just add a delay and then keep doing it. Agent 258, what's up, Agent 258? Let's see if that does what we need. Let me make the... Whoops. Scale this guy up. And I'm also going to set it to be not hidden in-game. We're going to set that to be visible. And then let me run inside that thing. So if we go over it, it's going to subtract our breath right now. Like that. So that's doing what it should. We're getting an error though. Let's see why. Access none, trying to read property. Dynamic cast, third person character. Let's see. Maybe we want to subtract this a different way. Let's see. Let me think. Let's see if we get that error without the delay. We don't, okay. So let's just make this a custom event called subtract breath, and we'll disconnect this. We'll get our begin play. I'm just gonna copy this cast here. Timer by event with custom event on looping timer. Breath ticks. Yeah, that might actually not be a bad idea. Just do a timer. Player ref. Oh, I meant not player ref. That's what we're gonna promote the variable to. Player character. And then promote it to a variable. Call it player ref. And then we'll get our player ref. Then we're gonna get our is underwater. If is underwater is true, then we'll do the timer by event, like agent says. We'll grab a branch. And if we are underwater, we're gonna get a timer by event. Or we might actually want to do... We'll do the timer before the branch, actually. We'll just hook that in. And then add another custom event. Called breath timer. And then hook this in. If is underwater is true, we're gonna subtract our breath without the delay for every 0.1 seconds. And the target is gonna be our player ref. And then we want to also hook that into there. And then... Needs looping tick? Oh yeah, I did forget to check looping, didn't I? Appreciate you. And then we are going to subtract breath. Let's see if that works right. On component begin overlap. No, it is not. Why not? Let's see. If is under... Oh, we have to set is underwater to true when we overlap. So let's do that. Is underwater. Set is underwater to true. And now let's check that. And now it's subtracting the breath. And now... might need a clear and invalidate handle on changes as well. Event might trigger twice. If went in water twice. Yeah. So yeah, what... Oh. You promote these for that, right? You promote this as just call it subtract breath handle. We'll call it that. Straight invalidate handle. Does work? Let's see. Then on would we do that on the end overlap? Invalidate it? Clear and invalidate handle on changes as well. If it might trigger twice, if went in water twice. Invalidate. Clear and invalidate timer by handle. We would do that on the end overlap though, right? after timer event and can put it after the set breath. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our on and overlap. Lord Kenny, what's up? What's up, Lord Kenny? And we'll grab this guy. Other actor. Then when we end overlap, we're gonna set is underwater to false. And then we are going to... let's also add a clamp to the subtract. Clamp. Float. Between 0 and 100 as the max. Like that. Hi man, not much. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm helping someone with a they were getting some errors on a breath water system. So I'm trying to help them set up a I'm just showing them some ways of
on the bun.
setting up. Hey, I appreciate the follow. Who followed? My notifications are delayed, so it'll take a second before I see it. Agent, hey, I appreciate the follow. I appreciate. So now, after the clamp, I couldn't get back to the stream yesterday. I got quite busy. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. No worries. No worries. Alright, so now, on the end overlap, we're gonna make another custom event called add breath. And we'll do the same thing we did here. I'm just gonna grab... actually, we might not need another custom event. We might just need to, on the false, add our breath. Let's give that a test. If it is false, we're going to just copy this stuff. Well, maybe not, because we... actually, yeah, let's give that a test. We're going to add 1, and then set current breath like that. We'll also add a clamp to this. Clamp float between 0 and 100. And then just add this to the false. Let's see if that works. And then on the end overlap, will I get an error on the end over? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we might... the add might not work if we clear and validate on the end overlap. Yeah. So maybe we do want a separate custom event. Or maybe... yeah, let's try that. Let's add this other custom event called add breath. And then we'll just do kind of the opposite of what we're doing here. So we'll just copy that timer. Getting error? No, we didn't get an error, but because we did the invalidate on the end overlap, it doesn't add. But if I'm sure if I get rid of that, it'll work. So let's just test that. So we subtract breath, and we run out. It'll add breath. And then what we could do is we could just... let's see if this works. I would end overlap, clear handle, and set breath to max. Just set it to max immediately as soon as you end overlap. You could do it that way. But maybe they want it to like slowly go up. I don't know how they want their system. I'm just trying to show an example of how I would do it. Like the way last time I built a breath system like this, I did it so that when you come out of the water, your breath slowly gains. But you could just on and overlap completely fill your breath. That's another option. Sure. Let's... Yeah, I mean, my oxygen gains at 100%. I don't do many breaths. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's a solid way of doing it. It's a solid way of doing it. So... sure. Let's do it that way. Let's just on and overlap. Clear and validate timer. And then off the false, we'll just get rid of that, and we will just set current breath to 100. I got no tank, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, so let's set our current breath to 100 on end overlap. Gonna be a faster way of doing it anyways. And then that way, when we end overlap, let's just give that a test. So we run over it, we subtract breath, we end overlap, it fills up. If we run back over it, it'll subtract breath. We end overlap, it'll fill it back up. But the error they were having was in their HUD. So in the designer here, they were having error on their visibility. So on the visibility of this, let's just create binding. And I would grab your player ref. Oh, whoops, not set player ref. Get player ref. And then we're gonna get is... Or we could get current breath. You could do it if is underwater or current breath. Let's show the current breath. Get current breath. If it is less than our max breath. If it is less, don't set that. Max breath. If that is true, then we want to set it to be visible. And if it's false, set it to hidden. Like that. Let's give that a test. Hey, the system works fine. It's just the oxygen level bar visibility doesn't show. Yeah, I'm just, you know, giving some examples. But this is the visibility part of it right here. So right now our current breath is full, so it's not showing. But if we go underwater and subtract breath, it shows. But if we leave, it'll fill back up and it'll disappear. If that helps. Does that help? You could fade in and out the blue breath bar on overlaps to make it fancy. Yeah, you could add an animation and stuff to it if you wanted to. Breath bar fade. And then let's name this breath bar. And then we'll add our breath bar here, and we would do render opacity. We would also need a second animation. Fade in. Yeah, so on exit you would see it max out full breath. Yeah, you would need two different animations here. And then play the animation on fade in and fade out. Or I guess the way I would do it... Because we got our HUD in our player. but our overlaps are in the... in another BP. So what you could do is on here, we already have our HUD promoted as a variable. Let's just delete that. Let's make the animation. Animation. This is fade in. So we'll set this to 0 right here. Let's make the time 60 FPS. Let's just make it like 2 seconds. And then on the 2, set it to 1. Like that. Yeah, so on exit you would see it max out full breath. Yeah, that way it doesn't just disappear before you see that it's full. I have a terrible connection again. Oh no! Oh no! That's not good. And then let's make another animation called breath fade out. And we're just gonna do this opposite of this. We'll grab our breath bar, add a track, render opacity. We'll set this from 1, then 2 seconds. We'll set it to 0. And then you would want to, wherever you're creating your HUD, you would want to promote that to a variable. And then on the overlap, you could pull in your player ref and get HUD ref, and then fade in, get breath fade in. This would be on the overlap, and then play animation. Targets should be the HUD ref. Alright, let's give that a little test real quick. Isaac Davidson, why don't you have a Patreon? I don't want to do Patreon. It kind of bugs me when a lot of tutorial folks do Patreon and like hide, you know, like content behind, having money or not. It seemed like it came in automatically. Why did that come in? Oh, we didn't set the render opacity. That's why. Let's go into the... No, yeah, we did. Fade in. Did I set it backwards? No, we didn't set the render opacity on this one. We want that to be 0 right there. And then 1 there. There we go. Yeah, I don't really plan on doing Patreon. But once I can get my channel monetized, people are welcome to become a membership and support me that way if they want to. The animation did not play. Got double 1 in the opacity. Let me look. To 0. Oh, I do. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, that was a screw up. We had a double key there. So if you run over it, it'll fade in like that. But now we need to add the animation to the fade out. And we will just, off of this, we will fade out. Play animation. And hook this guy in as well. Let's test that. Oh, so you're with, so you're with other people who believe education should be free, same as me? Yeah, I hate when I watch a tutorial or something and they're like, hey, you can get these files if you join my Patreon. That shit bugs the hell out of me. I will stop watching the tutorial. I leave the tutorial when that happens. That didn't fade. We must have the animation messed up. Let's look at the animation for the fade out. Looks like we don't have it set to 1 at the end here. So let's give that a test. So you go in, fades in. If you leave, that did not fade out. Why not? Fade out. It's playing there, but it is not playing here. Maybe if I said it before. Very nice. Indeed, indeed. Let's just set this. No, it should play. But why is it not? Animation, I think the opacity. I just checked the opacity, but we'll look again. The fade out. Oh, it is. This one needs to be set to 1. And then that needs to be set to 0. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. I messed up the animation again. Now let's check. So if you run in, it'll show. You run out. What? Why'd you not do it? What the hell? 1. Do we have more than 1 key again? There's so many channels that do tutorials for free and give the assets for free too. Those are the ones I really like. Yeah, that's how I do mine. That's definitely how I do mine. I'll agree with that, but people got bills and good work deserves pay. Practically my teacher here. Well, hey, all I need is like 2,000 more hours of watch time. And once that happens, I'll be able to have memberships on my channel. And if people want to support me, they can do that as well. They can, become a member. Or if you wanted to, you could go and sub to my Twitch. There's ways of, helping me out right now without Patreon, if you wanted to, If I created a channel, I'd give all the content for free to say. And like you said, if people wanted to become a member of the channel, they can do if they wish to. Yeah, exactly. That's how I want to run it. Like, I don't want to put... I'm not really into Patreon. Hiding content behind if you can pay money. I'm not really into that. Okay, so it's setting it immediately hidden. So something's still messed up. The animation plays here. But it is not playing here. Ignore to save it. Let's see. Seems like the animation won't save. Maybe. Oh yeah, does it set to hidden on exit? Oh yeah, that's what it is. You right. That is what it's doing. That's right. That is exactly what it's doing. So let's look at our binding. So on the hidden, can we add timer things in here? Can we add a delay in here? We can't. Okay. That's what it is. You could just get rid of the hidden and then just do the render opacity. That's what it was. But now it stays visible. It'd be nice if we could add a delay in here, but it won't let you. What you could do... I guess Isaac has a point, but there are other ways to support content creators too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would agree. I mean, if you you want to support people that are doing content that you enjoy, especially if they're teaching you something you like, you want to support them. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing that YouTube allows you to do, or Patreon allows you to do. Yeah, the thing with me is I just need more watch time before I'm allowed to have memberships on my channel. So right now, technically, there isn't any way to support me in that kind of way on YouTube, but on Twitch, I'm already affiliate, so you could sub there, and I also have links to my PayPal and stuff on there on my Twitch side of things. I don't have any links on my YouTube channel, but yeah. So what we could do, let's think about how we would do this. Because we're setting it hidden immediately. Kind of sucks that you can't add delays in here, because that would fix the issue really easily. Let's see. Let me turn that music back on. It stopped. Try to set the default bar value to hidden? Oh, yeah. True. Well, I don't know if you can set the default if you have a binding to it, right? Because now it's just going off of the binding. Once you create a binding, I don't think you can change this. But maybe we could, on begin play, we could just get breath bar, set visibility, and set that to hidden. Let's try that. So now it's not visible. But if we run over, it doesn't set it visible now. That's lame. Let's think of a way to do this. We could probably just change it in our timer. So let me disconnect that. And we would need to disconnect... Actually, maybe we should have left that. Yeah, let me undo that. Set it to hidden by default. And we'll get rid of the binding on it. Remove binding. And then in our water zone BP here, we will get our player ref and HUD ref, and then get breath bar, and set visibility to be visible on begin overlap, and then on the end overlap, we will add a delay of 2 seconds and set it to be hidden. Let's see if that works. So it fades in, and you run out, and it fades out. Hey, we did it. There we go. Yeah, that was the thing. Get your bull ref. is water, is in water, and set the branch. True and false. Oxygen does not drain, did it not? Let me look. Ooh, why not? What broke that? Why did it not drain? Did we break our binding of our percent? Oh, we did. Oh, I accidentally deleted the wrong binding, I guess. Yeah, I left the visibility binding and deleted the other one. Whoops! So let's... I think it was this one. Yeah. You just made a new UI as variable. What you mean? Hey, that was nice. Yeah, we got it. We got it done. I just messed up the binding there at the end. I deleted the wrong one, so now it's draining, it fades in. And now if you leave, it sets full and then it fades out. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, now it works. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Jesse showed you a few different little things you could do with it. And we're not getting errors when we end. So yeah. Hopefully that helps. So let's see. I think I'm going to take a break here for a bit and get some food, and then I'll probably be back on in a few hours. So, let's see if there's anyone we want to raid out to on the Twitch side of things. Let's see. A lot of my homies aren't on right now on Twitch. Hey, I'm gonna try that and we'll let you know if it works. Hey, yeah, definitely let me know if it works. I'll be back on in a few hours. And yeah, hop back in. Let me know. Let me know if it worked. But yeah, I would raid out right now, but none of my homies are on right now. But we'll call it here. I appreciate anyone for stopping in. Agent, I appreciate the follow. I appreciate some of the help there right there. And yeah, appreciate everyone for